This next clip is really impressive. I'm showing off a bit on this one. So when I fire my bow, I shoot at the 6 points feet on the first shot. He's at about 28 yards. I shoot one into the ground right at his feet, right between the front and back legs. Missed him on purpose, just to test the results of the Deceiver. Now the deer are not afraid of the Deceiver noise. If you have 3 friendly noises and 1 scary noise, the deer's attention always goes to the threat noise. Alright? So when an arrow hits the ground, he's not concerned about the bow hunter in the tree. He's never looking for the bow hunter in the tree when you're using the Deceiver. You fired the shot, he hears a deer bleat, the arrow impacts, he jumps away from it, and he looks back at it. He does not run away. It's not a threat. There's all kinds of critters in that grass in this clip. It's a thick, tall switchgrass. There's coons in there, mink, pheasants, rabbits, everything. Something moves, it startles him. He does not get scared. So, to show off, I reload another arrow. And several minutes later, we fast forward for you to save you the time. I fire an arrow 4 feet in front of him in this time. Miss him again on purpose. He runs away from the arrow, stays in bow range after the second shot. Come on, you guys. That is showing off. He stays in bow range. I load a third arrow and watch him wander off. I didn't want him. It was a 1.5 old 6-point or so. And that's what I got going on. Hope you enjoy this scene. Here it comes. Hello, bow hunters. This next scene, you're going to like this one. It's a young buck again, 6-point or so. I'm going to shoot an arrow up high, maybe at his height at 6 feet. It's going to hit the dirt behind him 15 feet or so, about 4 or 5 feet in front of him. Deliberate miss. I'm going to fire the shot. The deer's going to startle from either the arrow flight or impact sounds. He's going to startle, run in a small circle, stop, look around, and go back to feeding within 20 seconds. Come on, bow hunters. This is some good stuff. Using the Deceiver, they just don't want to leave. They just don't want to leave the scene. Take more animals more often, draw deer in, don't push them away. Let's take a look at this clip. Come with me, fellas. Hey, more info about the Deceiver. Even if, in some strange make-believe world, that your bow was completely silent, and some of the bow makers are getting close to that. Let's pretend this bow makes no noise. With the Deceiver, it still covers arrow flight and also arrow impact noises, which are all related to humans, and it all means for the animals to run away. Run away from that noise. With the Deceiver, if your bow was completely silent, let's just dream for a minute, no noise. Now we have that arrow impact, a startled animal running away, and other animals see that, they push away with it, just to be safe. Now, when you're hunting with a Deceiver, your bow sounds like a doe. Now, you're taking animals that are listening in on the assault. Instead of pushing away, they're mistaking the assault for rutting activity and other deer-related activity. Now that you've assaulted one, you're bringing deer in, even if your bow was completely silent. Because if it was, your arrow impact and other noises are still going to push animals away, but not with the Deceiver. It's still bringing them in, even if the bow was silent. Now, bows vary in how quiet they are. For instance, I did a lot of testing on bows, and some bows that are claimed to be quiet are still louder than the Deceiver. But the Deceiver camouflages those noises and dilutes them right down to where you still have a positive environment for the wildlife and an attractive environment to bring more animals in for more kills more often. The Deceiver. Make your bow sound like a doe. Hey, this next clip, it's just a mature buck coming in. I don't do any tests because I don't get enough shots at him. So I'm going to take this one out. I hope you like this scene. Hello, bow hunters. This is the one I got. You just seen the video. I didn't do any test shots on this one. I don't get to shoot at the 3-year-old ones very often in the areas I'm hunting because they're crowded and the rifle hunters knock most of them down. They don't live, 90% of them don't live past 1.5 years. And I've studied them for quite a while, and that's actually what the percentage is coming to. But anyways, I got this one. I was actually amazed to see him in that area. It wasn't far from state land. He ran about 150 yards after I double lunged him, piled up, and he went home with me. And I was a very happy hunter. And that's him.